last time we left off where we said our math quiz is kind of fun, but it was always doing multiplication. And what if we wanted addition or subtraction or some other stuff? So let's try. I'm going to add, there's probably a number of ways to do it. I was thinking we just add another random variable to keep track of, like, if you want a times, a division. So how I was going to do it. So we'll do a new variable. Keep track of the operator. And I'm going to do a set operator to, what should we do? I think I'm not going to do division though, because that's a little more complicated for now. We can do it maybe in the next video. Maybe I'll stick to like just the three easier ones. And there might be a better way. And Sarah, if you think of one, let me know. But this way I'm going to do, like, if it's a 1, it's plus. If it's a, 1, 2, and if it's a 2, it could be like minus. And if
you can't have a variable that's just plus, minus, times, divide.
Yeah, that would be nice, right? But it would be I guess, like, but it's not random. Right, but how would it be? Then it would, right?
Pick random from this list of strings.
You could have a list, so we could have it random from a list. Actually, I haven't actually used list in Scratch, and let's see where we can make a list.
Make a list. Let's try that.
Yeah, I haven't done it myself, but we can try it. So we could do it that way. All right, here's our list because we can see it. And let's put something in it. All right, add. Now, what do we want to add to it? Should we add times? Plus. Oh, plus. Okay. All right, we'll add plus to it. Now
we can get rid of the pick random 1 to 3 thing.
Oh yeah, because that was how I was going to do it. But okay, but we'll try it this way because this might be better. So we do add minus. And now this is cool, that your way might be better than my way. Add times. Are we doing divider for now? Just like, let's stick to these 3.
Let's do those 3 because kids learn divide later. So maybe they didn't learn it yet.
All right, we'll stick to these 3. And now we have a list. So now we might still need the random number to get it. So now we have this list of operators, and hey, why does it show that it's empty here?
That was the other operators maybe that you created?
No. This one is the other one. This one is the list. And
because you do that repeat 5 times. It shouldn't be in the repeat loop.
Smart. Okay, let's get them out of here. Oh no, we want it 5. We do want to repeat 5 times because
you don't want to keep adding plus to the operators list, then you're gonna have 5 pluses in the operators list.
Right. We want to do the random. All right, you're right. I'm taking it out, putting it in. Okay, you're right. That we want to one time put in. Oh, and we didn't hit the green flag. Okay, we want to one time put the plus, one time put the minus, one time put the times. So let's just run it just to see that get. All right. At least it's added.
You could even probably do that not with the green flag is clicked. Can you just have that happen like by default, or no? It has to happen when the green flag is clicked.
Well, usually that's how people start. They'll like hit the green flag and then the program runs. So like this way, as soon as they start, anytime they start, like it clears it out. Like, they'll start. So now, yes. So maybe there's a different way, but like,
but we have plus, we have minus, we have times. So now we need to.
Now we still random thing from operator.
Yeah. After we pick the random numbers.
Item. Could we do a random item? Here's item number of operators, length of operator. Operator contains. All right. Item. This one is item 1. And we could do. Let me go back.
Can you do random?
That's what I'm wondering. Let's find our operator. Where did we get our random? Pick
random.
Instead of we did it. Instead of item 1 of
1
10,
to 3.
1 to 3 of operators. And now we don't have to do it each time. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see if this works.
Good, let's try, but we have to put that into the code.
Yeah. Set, oh, wait, we need, where do we put this? We have this hanging around.
So we're, right now, we still have num1 times num2. We need to say, set
Ooh.
operator,
Oh,
or
we
just
need-
put that directly in instead of
We
the
ca-
time.
But we can't, we have to know what it is later for the multiplication to work.
So
So
what
we have
about
to,
after the 2 sets? We have to like set like op equal to this.
op equals, yeah, so we need to set a
We add
variable,
a third set,
a
third
third,
variable. We create
yes.
a third variable.
We
for
have
the
one
op-
called operator. Let's use that.
Oh, yeah.
Set operator to,
Yeah.
all right. So now we have a variable operator that's going to either be plus, minus, or times.
Is
So
there
now
a
it's,
0 element like in other types of programming languages?
ooh, good question.
I see you put the plus under 1 and not 0.
You mean otherwise I'd have to go from 0 to 2 if it's
Exactly. If this was a different programming language, you would go from 0
I
to
see the lists at 1, 2, 3. So my guess is even though in like Java and other programming languages, you start at 0, because I see the options here, 1, 2, 3, my guess is Scratch starts at 1, their list.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go with that because that's what I see here.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I was just curious about that.
Yeah, that's a good point. So now we have operator, and now instead of X, we need to use this variable operator. And now, but we can't do times.
Wait, we need to do operator.
Can we do a math with operator, or if operator is this?
Yeah, if it's number 1, then plus. If it's number 2, then minus. If it's number 3, then times, which is a little annoying. 3 F statements.
Yeah, and that's how I was going to do it with the whole time. If I had made this a random number from 1 to 3, I was going to
Right.
say if it's
I know,
1
but then the
plus,
code would be harder. We'd have to remember 1 equals plus, 2 equals minus.
right.
Now
If it
we
was 1, I was
remember
going to
it,
go
we
in the
just
plus.
leave
If
it
it's right now, it's if it equals to plus. Okay.
Exactly. So you don't have to remember which number refers to what.
Ah, good. Okay, so if we need a operator, if, and now we need to go back to variable, if operator equals plus. So instead of doing 1 and remembering we're doing plus.
Exactly. You have
All
to
right.
check that it's equal to plus.
If operator equals plus, then we don't go into here. No, this one is times. Now, if it equals to plus, we just need to copy this.
Put the ask before, because that's the same code no matter what, right?
Oh, you're right. Oh, so smart. Ah. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna ask it. That's
No
the
matter
same.
what, it's gonna ask. But then if it's
if it's times, then it's gonna do to check the answer.
yeah.
If I feel like we need else ifs. Is there only ifs?
Do you have else if?
Oh, if else. But this is actually if. Oh, this needs to be in an if else. If, because if it's times, if otherwise, if it's, all right, we're gonna do else if. Okay, so if, oops. All right, if operator equals times, because then it's gonna be else if operator, this goes in here. Actually, I want to copy this, like copy this. We're gonna need this like 3 times. Okay. So if, and then we're going to need an else. Well, let's move this in here to make it less cluttered. Okay. If operator equals times, then we want to check their answer. If answer equals this times this, go +1. Else, now we want another if operator, what happened? There's something hiding under here. Is this garbage? Else if, and now we want to do that again, operator equals variables, operator, if operator equals, I'm going to do plus now, plus, then we take this, but we need to, we don't want two of them. We want one of them and we want to change it. Okay. If operator equals plus, then we want to do we don't want to do this times. We want to do
Num
this
plus.
plus. So we go back to operators. Here it is. And then we do num1 plus num2. And if they get that, we check the answer. So if it's else, if the operator is plus answer, then check answer is num1 plus if it equals num1 plus num2. So now our third one.
Oh, I thought of a problem.
What's
Does it matter that we might have negative answers?
It shouldn't, because the division is trickier because I don't think we'd have to round the answers. I think the subtraction shouldn't matter. They just need to enter the negative.
They'll just need to know how to do negatives.
Yeah. So we could test it, but I think it should be fine.
Yeah, just whichever kids are using our math program would have to know negatives.
I think they just have to know negatives. Else, so now else is going to assume at this point we did times plus, else is otherwise it has to be, if it has to be minus. And now we're going to get back. So now we're going to do the minus. Else if answer, and it's always num1 minus num2. What happened to my minus?
Disappeared.
Didn't I just have something there that showed minus?
Yeah, but it went one step below. Right on the next line.
All right. It hid away. All right. Should we try this and see? Well, I feel like I have a lot of
try it
around. Okay, let's try this. Whoa, what happened?
Every time we run it, it's adding. That's why I said we shouldn't have it with the green flag.
You're right. So maybe we don't need it with the green flag, or maybe it could just be we have to reset the operators. You know, we set score to 0. We may need to set operator
to 0. But let's see. Maybe does it work if the code is just on the side, or it just won't run the code?
Oh, it will run it if I double click. The question is, will it run it for a random person who goes on it? We need to clear. Anyway, it's too long. We need to clear it every time I click on it. So I think we need to clear it anyway.
Set it to empty.
Delete all. Oh, can we set it to empty? Or does it just delete all?
It's the same thing as deleting all. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we add it back. Okay.
And now we add it back, but it's kind of like setting the variable to 0. All right, let's try this.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus minus times. Whoa.
I don't know how to do that math.
What's 4 plus minus times 10? How come I never learned that in first? Oh, wait, we did something wrong with your list. Let's go back. Pick a random number from 1 to 3.
No, the join operator statement is wrong. It's joining all the operators.
How do you? Oh, so this is.
It should just be joining operator.
Wrong variable. Oh, sorry.
We're joining the entire list.
Oops. Wait, where to go? So join
orange operator.
Where was that?
In the ask statement. Yeah, you just took away operators, but now the X, instead of the X, we need to replace it with operator, which is not the list, it's the variable.
You're right. Why are you right? Oh man. I put the wrong word, operator. Okay. So this is operator and this is the wrong variable. So
that's the entire list, not the variable that we created.
All right, let's try that again. All right, this looks a little better.
6 times 1.
All right, let's get it right. 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Oh, I think I forgot to share with sound again. So you won't hear this. Only
I don't hear anything.
All right, well, it didn't say anything yet, but when it says something, you won't hear it. 1 minus 6. Here's where we need to know -5.
Yeah.
2 plus 1 is 3. And what is our score? 5 out of 5, right?
5.
This is where I hear the
score on top.
What?
Didn't it used to have the score on top?
It did. I unchecked it accidentally. Okay. Here it is. So that worked. And if we get everything wrong, I'm going to run it again and get everything wrong. You don't hear my yays again, right? I forgot to share.
I don't hear the sound.
All right, fine. We don't need the sound anyway. Oh, wait, I'm getting it wrong. -3, 3, 3, 3, 3. You got 0. And it works here.
And now everybody can learn plus, minus, or divide. No, not divide.
Not divide. That could be in our next video.
Maybe Yeah, well, anybody could change this code. You can find the code, change it, add division if you want division in there.
Oh yeah, it is shared. So you can change it and remix it and add. We can also put
Make your
instructions.
own math games.
Hmm?
Everybody can make their own math games with this code.
Enjoy.
Bye.